Hey, Shari Sweet here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I have this simple looking makeup tutorial for you guys today. I hope you enjoy it and thanks again for watching. So starting out, I'm going to take this Benefit Porefessional primer and apply this all over my face. And I'm also going to use the Skindinavia primer spray and spray this all over my face. So I'm going to go a little out of order. I know I normally do my eyes and brows first, but now I'm just going to apply my base of foundation and then move on to the eye look. So before that, I am going to apply this MAC Conceal and Correct Duo, the peach side. This is a bit softer than my LA Girl Pro Conceal. You can see how this one is more noticeably orange and this one is peach. So to help one day, I'm going to try to mix this with like a yellow concealer I'm sure I can find somewhere. Or just buy the yellow concealer they have and mix it to make it more peach. Because I feel like the peach blends better with my skin. And you don't need to use too much, just a little bit and then blend it out. I have a lot of dark spots, so I use a bit. If you don't need it, you don't need a lot. Just use what you need. And then I just use my fingers to blend it out. Next, I am taking Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation and I'm applying this all over the face. So lately this has been my favorite foundation because I just feel the color blends very nicely with my skin. And I like the finish. I usually mattify it by setting my face with powder like I normally do, but I still just love the coverage. Spraying that with Fix Plus and blending out the foundation. So this is the face with just the foundation over the corrector I applied, and you see it has a little bit of a natural finish as it says, like a slight bit of sheen but not exactly dewy. So anywho, we'll mattify that later, and I'll turn down the volume of my phone. We'll mattify that later. Now I'm going to move on to the brows. I have MAC's Spiked Eyebrow Pencil, and then also what I recently noticed was this BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Brunette. So one side is a spoolie, which we're going to use first to groom the brows. So I'm just brushing the hairs into place. And then on the other side of the pencil is the actual pencil. And like I said, I'm in the shade Brunette. I start by lining the bottom of the brow very lightly in the front and draw the way out, the tail out. Then I do a line on top just to clean it up and just join the ends. I have the line on the bottom and the top. Now I'm just filling in. And then very light strokes upward in the front of the brow. So this is the brow that is filled in, and then this is the brow that has nothing. I'm gonna go back with the spoolie side and just blend out that pencil. To clean up the bottom of the brows, I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel and this flat Beverly Tools brush. Then I just blend out with my finger. Now I am going to prime my lids using this Beverly Tools 936 brush. And this is MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm just applying that to my lids and blending upwards a little bit. Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in the shade Creme Brûlée with this BH Cosmetics blending brush and applying that as my transition shade. And I'm applying that in and above the crease. Now I'm taking Frappe by Makeup Geek with this Coastal Scents blending brush and blending that directly into the crease. Turning the brush sideways so it covers less area of the eye. Going right into the crease. Next, to add a little bit of color to the crease, I am going to take Morocco, again by Makeup Geek, and this Luxe Soft Crease 221 brush by Zoeva. Applying this directly into the crease as well, right over where we applied the last color. These Zoeva brushes are so soft, oh my gosh. Then as a last little touch, just going over that lightly, I'm taking Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear and the same Coastal Scents blending brush we just used for Frappe, adding a little bit of that and going over Morocco slightly just to deepen it up a little bit. Now for the eyelid shade. Sometimes I just keep it all matte and go in with a color like Peach Smoothie and place that all over the lid. So as of lately, I've been loving this shade by Makeup Geek. You can see it a little better at that angle. This is Cosmopolitan. It's like a peachy color with some gold reflex in there. And I'm going to use this regular eyeshadow brush by Coastal Scents. Apply that shade onto the brush and now onto the lid. Now going back in with that Coastal Scents blending brush, I'm just blending out the edges. No additional product. And then back in with that first BH Cosmetics blending brush we used, I'm just going to blend a bit above the crease in the transition area. Again, no product is on the brush, just blending. It's a highlight or not to highlight? I think I'm going to skip on the highlight today. I'm going to use this NYC liquid eyeliner to line my lids. I'm going to highlight and contour today using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel and blending it out with this damp beauty blender. I blend out the parts with the least product first, so that be chin, nose, cupid's bow, and I do under the eyes last. And I banana powder to set all those highlighted areas. Alright, so always right before I apply the powder under my eyes, I like to make sure I blend right before, because when I leave it on for a little bit, I already have creasing. I don't know if you can tell, but it's there. So I blend out one eye for the last time, and then right after I do that eye, I take the powder and set it. Using the same beauty blender, blend out using this side. And then I'm going to use a few more products. Some probably not necessary. I'm going to use this NYX retractable lip liner, and this is in the shade Nude Pink. Put a little bit of that, that's it. I also have this NARS pencil in Rikugien, and going over that as well. You can just go back and forth blending like this, but because I want a little bit more longevity, I'm going to take Kat Von D's Lolita liquid lipstick. I don't know what batch this is. I know there was like a bad batch, a good batch, a second, third, whatever. So I'm going to apply this. So I have some staying power, and going back with Cork to just blend the edges a bit more, because I kind of lost it, but not really. I'm going to spray my face with Skindinavia's finishing spray. And then finally I'm going to apply the mascara.